Because I think everyone has their own individual backstory for our characters, in a way. And I think a little bit of mystery is no bad thing. So I think I'll leave that one to everyone's imagination. Yeah.
Thank you.
Take relationship, like some kind of past story there. Considering your fan base.
Not at all. Never crossed my mind, ever.
All I'll say is we did go away on holiday together, but that's all I'm saying. That's all I will picture.
Thank you.
But I will say that I think that the suggestion of the relationship was all that you needed, really. That's all. We wanted to do more, but you know, they wouldn't let us.
Just gonna leave that alone. Was well, first of all, my first day on set was the fight sequence between Lucy and myself. Okay, so I was very excited because I was going to now show my stuff. Because I was a dancer, I was going to do a really high kick, which I did. Well, it wasn't her shot, and I tore my hamstring. It was lovely, an opening shot. So, anyway, if you actually look really closely at that episode, and when I'm at the guards gate there, and I come running out of the bush, well, if you can call it running, I'm moving really difficultly, right? Like with a torn hamstring, and I jump and I land, hoping that nothing else pulls. But then we fight either way, and at one point I have Xena, and I get really into the character, and we're fighting with swords, and I have her down over the barrel like this, and she looks up at me and she goes, "I'm not really Lucy." That was my favorite moment because I got so into it. I was like, yes, take out the enemy. That was my favorite moment. It was a blast, and Lucy and everybody is such a joy to work with. It was wonderful. Did you say 20 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
That is correct.
One horse-sized duck for sure.
Why?
I would chop it off at the knees.
It'd be delicious too.
It's just me. Am I having a hard time hearing these questions or understanding them?
It was a duck.
There was a time. Was it duck?
It was a duck.
Pate?
Was the word duck.
Okay.
Right? I will not be dictated to by a mortal. Is it something like that?
You said it in the
Was I a bit angry?
You were angry, yeah.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed now.
I'm sorry.
You're going to judge me. I'm not going to do it as well. I will not be dictated to by a mortal. Doctor Who!
I thought you said Dr. Lou. I was like, I've never heard of this doctor.
If Doctor Who landed in the world of Xena,
Yeah, well,
which doctor?
any of them.
This is going south. We are from the south, bear that in mind.
If Doctor Who landed in the world of Xena, I think he'd go, yippee. I mean, it's full of women, full of gorgeous women. I think he'd want to stay, that's what I think.
What would the characters of Xena react? How would they react, especially your characters? How do you think they would react?
How would what? What did she say?
How would the characters of Xena react? How would Xena or us?
They'd say you're wearing too many clothes. Right? You wear a suit all the time. A tweed suit.
Yeah.
So they'd say you're wearing too many clothes, I think.
I think Elena's would say, Doctor Who? Show me your certificate. And I had a whip and I had a horse. Well, I was supposed to have a horse. I was a villain from the future and I was evil. And I had George Takei in it and a whole bunch of other people. But anyway, on the day that we were supposed to shoot this fated scene where I ride up and gallop up on horseback, very, you know, lash-like, kind of like a Xena, predated Xena. Because we were shooting in Romania, they forgot to tell the horse handlers that we needed the horses on set. So, the director nervously looked around the room or around the set and picked out a burly grip, a big man, and promptly deposited me on his shoulders. At which point, everybody in the crew was already in stitches, but now if you saw me in this outfit and you saw the burly Romanian man on whose shoulders I was galloping, literally, the instructions were to gallop with me on his shoulders into frame, and then I had to do a steely look across the vast plains where I say the mother lode. And it went something like this. I'm on the shoulders of the burly Romanian, and I'm galloping. And I look out and I go, the mother lode. All while the crew around me are crying, holding their mouths, their legs, every body part, and the Romanian himself is just like, heaving. That was my most embarrassing and outstanding moment. Yes, in a moment. I love that character. It was a very strong character. But you know, that's another moment, which we're talking about moments that stand out in movies. That scream that we do in that SIG in Petra, Jordan, because we were, you know, I was up on horseback, a real horse this time. But anyway, and we get up and I have to do this scream because Sindel's character can collapse buildings and kill people and all that kind of stuff. And as I did that scream, it reverberated through that canyon of Petra. I swear it was like, and it echoed. It was unbelievable. I actually had chills from my own scream. It was wild. But anyway, of course, they made it sound much better in the movie. But it was amazing. And if ever you get the chance to go to Petra, go. It's amazing. Mystery city in the middle of the mountains, hidden. It's amazing. You must go.
So.
I don't know if I can. Will I be able to speak tomorrow? I haven't done this in like, you can say how long.
You can do it at the end if you need to.
I don't know.
Wait, do we need to get that gallop, that gladiator to be your
Should we keep the microphone?
Why don't you all scream with her so she's not alone? Yeah. Scream with her. It's
On
good.
3.
3. I'll count it down.
Okay.
Then you all scream.
It's gonna be high pitch, like
Ready?
that high.
3, 2, 1, go!